Hello everyone, I'm here today with the first anime review on this channel. Today we will be reviewing the anime Kiznaiver. It was animated by Studio Trigger in 2016 and was written by Mari Okada. You may know her from shows such as Selector Infected Recross, Aquarian Evil, and Black Rock Shooter, the 2012 TV series. She has written a lot of other shows, but these are the shows I particularly know her for and the shows that I enjoy the most out of. I feel like Mari Okada is at her best when she's writing supernatural battle shows. Kiznaiver tells the story of a young high school boy named Katsuhira. He lacks the ability to feel pain. He does not feel pain no matter how much damage he takes. And because of this, he's usually emotionless and lacks the ability to understand the emotions of others. This is to the detriment of his childhood best friend Chidori, who has a major crush on him, but he's unable to pick up on these emotions due to his inability to feel pain. One day, Katsuhira, Chidori, and a few of their classmates are kidnapped by the mysterious girl called Sonozaki to take place in the Kizuna project. Now, this is a very special project that allows the participants to all share the same sense of pain, and this lets Katsuhira feel the sensation of pain for the first time in a long while. The point of this project is for all of them to understand the emotions of others and achieve peace somehow. And that's the basic premise of the series. The story from there focuses on the characters of the group of 7 characters undergoing trials made by Sonozaki to strengthen their bonds and test their limits of their relationships. They go through a lot of hardships, but they also get closer because of it. And they eventually learn that they can share mental and emotional pain as their bonds develop. I definitely consider this show to be a well-written character drama. Each character has a very unique personality that clash with each other and makes for amazing interactions. We get introduced to such characters as the feisty and passionate Chidori, the clueless and apathetic Katsuhira, the hot-blooded Hajime, playboy Yuta, eccentric Nico, snarky Honoka, and the masochistic Hisomu. Yes, one of the characters is a masochist. You can imagine the kind of problems this creates. But enough with the chit-chat. What about Kiznaiver makes it such an amazing show? Well, instead of writing a script for this video, I decided to take a little cheat sheet and decided to read off a review I wrote for this show a few months ago on my Tumblr page. Yes, I have a Tumblr. I use it mostly as a creative writing portfolio, but I do like to use it from time to time to jot down my ideas. So in a second, I will be doing a screen recorded reading of this review of Kiznaiver. See you there. Alright, here we are. We have ventured to the forsaken realm of Tumblr, and I will be reading my review. Lay your hands on Kiznaiver. Kiznaiver delivers a heartfelt and powerful message on the importance of empathy in our relationships. The anime tells the tale of a group of isolated teens who bond together through their shared physical and later emotional pain. The Kizuna system brings great turmoil to the teens, but it also allows them to gain a better understanding of each other and deepen their bonds. This creates a perfect analog to the hedgehog's dilemma. We get hurt the closer we get to each other. Being burdened with someone's pain at first seems horrific. Their discomfort and trauma becomes your responsibility. Why would anyone want to experience someone else's pain in the first place? The members of the Kizuna system each express their contention for the experiment and how they believe it brings more harm than good. The system isn't without merit, however. It forces them to be more considerate of how they approach each other, or else they too will be hurt. Growing intimate with others also means empathizing with them. Their struggles and misfortune becomes your concern. Friends share their burdens. Some will see this as a hindrance, while others will view it as a testament to a relationship. Katsuhira wasn't aware how much his aloofness was harming Chidori until he experienced her emotional pain. This realization motivates him to apologize to Chidori while being more thoughtful of her feelings. Once the cast learns of Maki's troubled past, they all set out to understand her feelings and be a shoulder for her to cry on. Finally, even after the Kizuna system has been removed, the characters can feel Katsuhira's pain with all their vividness of before. They become true friends at last. Kizuna's biggest flaw is its short length. This greatly stifled the potential for in-depth character development, seeing as how Honoka is the only character besides Katsuhira with a major character arc. The other characters felt bare bones by comparison. The cast was still enjoyable, but there was a lot of room for improvement. We could have easily had a show twice its length had the producers been more generous. Art and animation are consistently fluid throughout the entire run. Studio Trigger brought out their A-game and finally produced a show that doesn't look like an embarrassment once you pause it. Another thing to note is that it had the grace of being dubbed by Ocean's Productions. Canadian anime dubs are extremely rare and medium oversaturated with LA-based voices. Using Canadian cast allowed for each member to have a voice unique to them, and every performance sounded fresh. It was a breath of fresh air hearing lesser-known actors getting their time to shine. Much thanks to Mari Okada for crafting such a charming teen drama. It seems that her genius truly shows when she works on anime with supernatural/sci-fi themes, such as Black Rock Shooter, Weekross, Sakura, and Eva. She has a strong understanding of the human condition and what makes them tick. And that was my mini review on Kiznaiver. I felt this show brings up many important messages on the themes of friendship, bonds, and sharing pain with others. Though we don't share pain in the fantastical sense like the characters in the show do, when we do become friends with someone, we share a little bit of their heartache when they go through bad stuff. Prior to being part of the Kizuna system, each one of these characters had a friendless background, being lonely and not having any strong connections with anyone else. Though the project had a lot of problems, it allowed them to establish true bonds and meet their soulmates. There isn't as much character development as I would have hoped for due to this show only being 12 episodes, but from what we do have, these characters are certainly charming. Besides from that, the production values of this show is also amazing. The character designs are incredibly crisp and the animation is always fluid. This is easily the best directed show that Studio Trigger has ever popped out. I really wish their usual output was anywhere this good. And I really need to bring this up again. Thank God that Ocean Productions dubbed this show. Canadian anime dubs are an endangered species. We rarely ever hear anime being dubbed in Canada anymore, and it's so unfortunate. I feel like Canada is the underdog of anime voice dubbing, with New York-based dubbing being at a close second. I don't know if it would be more of an underdog in Canada, because besides from Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, they don't really get much, unfortunately. But Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh have a lot of episodes, so at least it's something, I guess. But I'm so glad that Crunchyroll decided to outsource to Canada to get an Ocean Productions anime dub. This dub was amazing. All the voices fit the characters like a glove. These voices sound fresh because you never hear them. They sound so amazing. For people who complain about anime shows using the same 6 or 12 voices, you need to watch Kiznaiver, because I guarantee you won't be recognizing most of these voices. Oh my god, this dub cast was 10 out of 10. It was amazing. So thank you Crunchyroll and Ocean Productions for this dub. Getting this show dubbed in Canada was easily the best choice Crunchyroll ever made in their entire existence. No shade. Okay, well, maybe a little shade. With that said, please check out Kiznaiver. It's an amazing show that you won't regret watching. There's really nothing else like this. I just love shows that deal with the themes of characters having a psychic connection, whether it's emotional, mental, spiritual, whatever. I just love shows where characters have a huger than life connection. So yeah, please check out this show on Crunchyroll. You can watch it in Japanese or English on Crunchyroll legally and free. See you next time.